So I've been Muslim all my
Okay.
life. I've been praying to God and that stuff, and I've been praying to Allah that stuff. Then one day I just like stopped feeling peace praying to
Of
God.
course. That's right.
So like I was actually so close to leaving Islam. I'm still
You were what?
Muslim, but I'm still thinking, oh, what if I've been Muslim all my life, but in the end, another religion is true, that stuff. I'm still like, don't really know, but I'm still Muslim.
Yep. No, that means if you're seeking from all your heart, you won't remain Muslim because Islam is false. And I can answer your questions, but all I want you to see, I just put in Muslims Muhammad in the Bible. Here,
Wait, do you
now
believe in Allah in Christianity?
what is it?
Do you believe in Allah in Christianity?
Do I believe what in Christianity? I couldn't hear the first part.
In Allah.
The If you mean Allah as a term of the true God, then I can use the term Allah for the true God of the Bible. But the God of the Bible is not the God of the Quran.
Okay.
They're not the same God because there are contradictions between what the Quran says about Allah and what the Bible says about Allah. For instance, in the Quran, all you are is a slave and Allah is your Lord, but you cannot be a son or daughter of Allah. You know this, right? Or no? Do I need to show
Yeah,
you?
yeah, because I remember in the Quran it says it is not appropriate for the most merciful to
Okay.
take a son.
And yet, the Bible, both the Old Testament of the Jews and the New Testament of Christians, says God is a father to believers. Do you want me to show you those verses?
If you want.
It's up to you because you're asking me. Allah, the
Yeah,
term
sure.
Allah is Arabic. There are Arabic Christians, Arabic Jews that use Allah. It's in the Arabic Bible, but Allah of the Bible is described differently from Allah of the Quran. So if you want me to show you where
Yeah, sure
these
then.
differences are, let me show you here.
Yeah. When you say
Now,
Sheikh Uthman's been like avoiding you, dodging you, how though?
because he's been invited to come and debate on neutral platforms, and he invited a friend of ours, Avery, to go to the mosque. Avery went yesterday to the
Yeah,
mosque.
God Logic. Yeah, I spoke to him before.
What?
Yeah, I spoke to God Logic before, that guy.
God Logic is my friend, of course.
Yeah, I spoke to him before.
Yes, he's a good man. He's one of the best. May the Lord preserve him and all of us. But here I want to show you again the
Sure.
Old Testament, the what they call the Tanakh. The Jews read it. It's not just us. New Testament, we Christians also read that. The Jews that don't believe in Jesus reject it. But I want you to see how both of these books confirm God is a father, right? He's not just your master. You're not just his slave. Okay? Let me just show you. So how can it be the same God? It can't be the same God.
Mm.
There it goes. Here, Old Testament, Exodus 4, 22, 23. Then you shall say to Pharaoh, thus says Yahweh, Israel is my son, my firstborn. This is Moses speaking. And God is telling Moses to tell Pharaoh. So I said to you, let my son go, that he may serve me. But you refuse to let him go. Behold, I will kill your son, your firstborn. Deuteronomy 14:1. You are the sons of Yahweh your God. You shall not gash yourselves nor shave your forehead for the sake of the dead. Here's another prophet, Isaiah 63:16. For you are our father, though Abraham does not know us and Israel does not recognize us. You, O Yahweh, are our father. Our Redeemer from everlasting is your name. Again, same prophet, Isaiah 64:8. But now, O Yahweh, you are our Father. We are the clay, and you our potter, and all of us are the work of your hand. Now, what does Jesus say? This is now Jesus, huh? Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God.
Oh, oh.
Are you a son of God?
I don't believe I am.
Because you don't know Jesus. So if you don't know Jesus, you can't be a son
Wait,
of God.
do you believe Islam is antichrist?
Yes, that's according to the New Testament. What is the
Yes,
Antichrist?
yeah, but we believe in Jesus. We love Jesus as well.
That means nothing because we're
How?
told Satan will inspire people to present a different Jesus from the real one. That's what the Bible tells us. We were already warned about Muhammad and Joseph Smith because we were told they'll come preaching another Jesus from the one we preach, meaning, I believe in Jesus, but what is he?
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
he's not
wait,
the
you
Son of God.
you said about another Jesus. You said.
Yes. Is your Jesus the Son of God?
No, he's a prophet. He's
Then that's
called.
not the same Jesus. What are you not getting?
Hmm.
Is your
Let's have.
Jesus came down from heaven as the Word of God, who's the Son of God, to become flesh?
No.
Then it's not the same Jesus. Is your Allah the Father of Jesus?
No.
Then it's not the same Jesus. Here it is, 1 John 2, 22 to 23. Who is the liar but the one who denies that Jesus is the Christ? This is the Antichrist, the one who denies the Father and the Son.
Yeah, but how can we be antichrist when we
You didn't
believe
hear
in
it.
Jesus
It's
and when
front
we
of
love
your
him?
eyes. Read it. See, you didn't even listen to the verse I read because you're talking over me. Is Allah the Father?
No.
Is Jesus the Son?
No.
And it says you're an Antichrist right there in front of you. It's in front of your eyes, but you're too busy not listening. Right there, you're told if God is not the Father, Jesus not the Son, you are Antichrist.
Mm.
So, how can you have the true God when you deny God is Father and Jesus Son? You are an Antichrist with your prophet.
Yeah. Okay. Understand the point.
Yeah, and Jesus warned us about false prophets like Muhammad
Yeah.
because he said here he says it.
I have started to read the Bible though.
Keep reading. Read Luke and John and learn about Jesus here. Matthew 24, 23, 25. Then if anyone says to you, behold, here's the Christ, or there he is, do not believe him. For false Christs and false prophets will arise and will show great signs and wonders. They'll even do miracles, but not from God, because Satan will empower them, so as to deceive, if possible, even the elect. Behold, I've told you in advance. So we were already told there'll be false
Wow.
prophets, false Christs. Yep. Wow. So we're not shocked that Muhammad comes 600 years later claiming to be a prophet, but then denies who the Jesus of history is.
Wow. This actually it
Actually,
just
what?
questioned me completely.
Yes, you should, because Muhammad is not the only one who came and claimed to be a prophet. Today in America, you have the people called Mormons. Their prophet, Joseph
Yeah.
Smith, have you heard of them?
Mormons.
Yeah, Mormons,
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. They say God appeared to Joseph Smith in the 1800s. He saw the angel Moroni, revealed to him golden plates, which he then translated, which is the Book of Mormon, a revelation, and that he actually saw God the Father and Jesus Christ, and he is a prophet, and those who came after him are prophets. So here's another false prophet who claims to believe in Jesus, but his Jesus is different.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand your point. This
So
kind of
which
just
Jesus
like
are you going to follow? You want to
I'm
follow
just I'm
Muhammad's
I'm
Jesus? Why not follow the Mormon Jesus or the Jehovah's Witness Jesus?
yeah, yeah. Like no, just that verse still shocked me because this is now just questioning my fate.
Oh, so this one's going to shock you worse. You ready?
Sure.
Because your prophet said an angel came to him, right?
No, because like when I think about it, because then I see like Quran scientific miracles, and I think of how would they have known that and that stuff.
Who lied to you, man? The
No,
Quran is
because
full of
I've read it.
scientific errors. They
I've
lied
read
to you
it.
because good.
Because I've read the Quran scientific miracles, like
No,
thinking,
you
how
haven't,
could they? Huh?
brother. You haven't. Let me tell you why. You read what they told you the Arabic means by misinterpreting it, but you've never looked at the Arabic or the Mufassirun or the responses. The Quran is full of scientific mistakes. I can show you that. They lied to you about, oh, the embryo, 4 stages. Yeah.
Even the expansion of the universe.
And that was already in the Bible.
Is it?
Isaiah 44:24, it says the universe is expanding. Nothing you quote in the Quran wasn't already known in previous sources among the Greeks and the Christians and the Jews.
What about the embryology and that stuff?
That was taken from Galen, Greek physician that the Christians were studying and had translated in Arabic, which Muhammad got access to.
Do you
Buddy,
believe there's any contradiction in the Quran?
there's full of them. You want me to show you some?
Yeah, because I remember in the Quran it says, if this book is other from your Lord, you'd
You
find.
sure you want me to go there?
Sure.
Okay, it's up to you, my friend. We've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
documented over
No,
100.
because I want to know the truth.
All right, I'm going to show you two, but I'm going to show you some. But right now, I'm going to show you a list that we already documented. We've already presented over 100 contradictions in the Quran, And we respond to the Muslims who try to then defend them because they say the Bible's full of contradictions. We try to explain they're not, but we then return the favor. Here it is. I'll get you the link, but we'll go through some. All right. Hold on. Let me just show you. I want a large screen for everyone. So here's a list that you'll go through, but I'll go through some with you now.
Yeah.
All right. Look how many we got here. Okay. Oh boy, we found over 100 and counting. Damn, Gina.
But wasn't there contradiction in the Bible as well?
Well, hold on. Even if there's contradictions in the Bible, that's not the standard for the Bible. The Bible didn't say if you find many contradictions in it, then it's not from God. That's not the test for the Bible. That's a test for the Quran, and the Quran fails its own test.
Okay. Yeah.
But let me show you just some. But I'm going to go on in specific detail. All right. I'm going to go on in specific detail. I don't know which one to start with you because this is a list of them, but I don't know if I want to even go here. I'll probably go to the one I like. There's a lot of them, but nonetheless, this is just a couple of them. We have over 100, but yeah, I don't know if I want to go here. Let me go to the one that I want you to try to explain to me. La, ba, la, 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 la. Let's go to the Quran itself. La, 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 la. Li, 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 la, 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 la. Ba, la, 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 la. Ah, wanna thank you. All right, let's see which translation. There's two of them, just in case. All right. Chapter 229. He it is who created for you all that is in the earth. Then turned he to the heaven. And the word thumma, the context means he did the earth and then he turned to the heaven and fashioned into 7 heavens. He is the knower of all things. So I want you to follow the sequence because then I can give you the commentators to show that whoever tells you then is not sequential, they're lying to you. But nonetheless, then turned he to the heaven, fashioned into 7 heavens. He is knower of all things. So notice first, what did he create first?
It is who created for you all that is in the earth, and he then turned he to the heaven and fashioned it as 7 heavens.
So what
and
came
he's knower
first?
of all things. Sorry?
What came first, heaven or earth?
Earth.
Okay. Now, can you show me one scientist that thinks the earth existed when there was no heaven? So where did the earth
One
exist?
scientist what?
Can you show me one scientist? Because you appeal to scientific accuracy of the Quran. Can you show me one scientist that says there was an earth before there was any heaven because the earth is in the heavens, in the universe? How can you have the earth before there was the universe? Because the 7 heavens includes the universe. What it's going to get worse. Count the days, though. Lo, your Lord is Allah who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. So 6 days, right?
Yes.
Then mounted he the throne. He covereth the night with the day, which is in haste to follow it, and hath made the sun and moon and the stars subservient by his command. His verily is all creation and commandment. Blessed be Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Now watch this one. This one now, remember that's at 6 days, but pay attention to the order. Say, disbelieve ye verily in him who created the earth in how many days?
2 days.
Okay, count for me, all right? Because I'm not that good at math.
Yes.
And ascribe ye unto him rivals, he and none else is the Lord of the worlds. He placed therein firm hills, rising above it, and blessed it, and measured therein its sustenance in 4 days. So now count for me. How many days did he take to create the earth?
2.
How many days to create its sustenance, such as
4.
the hills? How many?
4.
2 plus 4 is what?
6.
Okay. Then turned he to the heaven when it was smoke. Now I got to ask you a question. How the hell could the heaven be smoke if the earth is already created?
Can I actually do research on that for 1 minute?
What?
I actually have no idea.
You cannot have a heaven that is smoke when the earth is created, because where's the earth? It's in the heaven, the universe. So here your Quran says...
Yeah, I need to do research on this.
Well, you can do it, and you can try to say their answers. They'll be lying to you because I've got the commentators. But before we go there, I want you to follow the logic here. Earth created 2 days. That's nourishment 4 days when the heaven was still smoke. No scientist believes this. So if you're appealing to science, the earth is in the heavens. It's in the universe. The heaven must have already been existing for the earth to be fashioned. But here it says the heaven was still smoke when he created the earth and its nourishments. But now catch it though. And he said unto it and unto the earth. See, the earth is already existing, even when
Yeah.
the heaven is smoke, right?
Yeah.
How can you have the earth existing with heaven as smoke? Where is it existing? It has to be in the heaven. Now let's see what the heaven is, though, before you think, And ascribe ye unto him rivals. Now watch here 11 again. He then says, come both of you. So if you still doubt that he's talking to the earth that's already created and the heaven that's smoke, he says, come both of you, willingly or loth. They said, we come obedient. Then he ordained them 7 heavens in 2 days and inspired in each heaven its mandate. We decked the nether. Now, the nether means here, let me show it to you. So he determined 7 days and 2 days, revealed its commandments in every heaven. Okay, we decked the nether, meaning lower heaven lamps. Now, this means he's talking about the universe because the lamps would be the stars, right?
Yeah.
How can you have the earth existing when there's no universe, because the earth is in the universe?
Yeah, maybe you should ask that question, Sheikh Uthman.
Oh, I'd love to if he showed up, but he runs. But coming back to you, do the math again, because let's count, because you're smart. It says here in 49, how many days it took him to create the earth?
2.
How many days did it take for him
4.
to create its nourishment?
4.
2 plus 4 is what? 6, right?
Yes.
But then he took the heaven when it was smoke. How many days did it take him to make it into 7 heavens?
2.
But now that's 8 days. 2 days to create heaven from smoke into 7. 4 days to create the earth's nourishment. That's 2 and 4, 6. But the 2 days that it took to create the earth, that's 8 days.
I'll be honest. I'm just.
Yeah, because they're not going to show you this. But before you move on, this contradicts 754, where it says he created the earth in 6 days, and other verses where it says 6 days.
It's just that my main concern is because I want to be followed by the truth. I believe there is a God. I don't believe in there is no God. I believe there is a God. I just need to want to know the truth and be guided to the truth.
Jesus is the truth, friend. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except for me.
Yeah, but he says that, but how do we know it's the truth, though?
Because when you want to examine history, you got to go to the sources that are closest to the event, right?
Yeah.
So if I want to know about Jesus, I go to the Quran, which comes over 600 years after Jesus.
Yes.
So how you're telling me historically an historian is going to read a book that's 600 years after Jesus to know what Jesus said? Are you serious?
But then there come books before the Bible as well.
That's not my question. So you're pretending to be listening. I just asked you if I want to know about someone in history. Yeah. Do I read a book written 600 years after that person, or I try to read the books that are closest to the person's lifetime?
Yeah, I understand your point.
Yeah. So you just said, if I want to know about Jesus, I'm going to read what the Quran says 600 years after Jesus, that was then recited by a man who never met Jesus.
Yeah.
That's how historians do history?
Yeah, I understand your point.
So what are the oldest sources we have that historians appeal to who are not Christian? An historian who's not a Christian. If you ask them, what sources do you turn to know anything about the historical Jesus? What sources do you think they turn to?
To ask you about what?
If you want to know about Jesus, you're killing me, brother, but you're young. It's okay, I'm old. If I want to know about Jesus and I'm an historian, what sources do I turn to learn about Jesus?
Like the first one that ever came out.
Well, those are the books of the New Testament. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the letters of Paul. So then if you want to know anything about Jesus, you can't go to the Quran. You got to go to the sources that come from that generation, or at least the eyewitnesses who knew the disciples of Christ. And that's why historians, even if they're not Christian, will look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, even though they don't believe, they're inspired, and they don't believe that they have no contradictions. They'll say, yeah, there are errors in them because they don't care. They don't care if a book has mistakes because they don't care if a writer makes a mistake because you can make a mistake and still give you accurate history. They're not treating them as revelation. They're saying, all right, these books come from the first generation or first two generations. And we have Paul, who's even as early, if not earlier. Now let's examine them and see by the historical method, what did Jesus say or what did his disciples remember him saying?
What did his disciples say?
What Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John record Jesus saying. Those are the followers or the eyewitnesses of the followers. That's my point.
Yeah.
Why would I trust Muhammad to tell me what Jesus said 600 years later when he never met Jesus? Why don't I go to the earliest sources that I know either come from an eyewitness or someone who was trained by an eyewitness
Yeah, I
to Jesus?
understand your point.
So
Yeah.
then that's the Gospels. That's the letters of Paul.
Yeah.
That's not the Quran.
Thank you for having this talk to me. I'm actually gonna do more research on God and which religion.
Yep.
Yeah, but unfortunately I got to go now.
Okay, let me give you a link to go if you want to know about the historical evidence that scholars use to show about Jesus. Now, this man doesn't hold to hard what they call inerrancy, meaning he'll admit, yeah, there may be mistakes in the Bible, but he's looking at them as an historian. What evidence do we have for the resurrection, that Jesus was killed and was raised? Do we have good evidence? And what evidence do we have that Jesus of the Gospels is Jesus of history? Here it is. Go to the private chat. You see the link?
Yes.
Start watching. He's an historian. He's debated Shibra Ali. He's debated Muslims. He's debated atheists. He's a historian. And even the historians that he debates will acknowledge, yeah, these are the sources we go to learn about Jesus. And if you study, you're going to become a Christian sooner than later. Did you get the link? I sent it to you in private chat.
Yes, I got it.
Go study. And when I'm live, come look for me. And here's my email. If you ever want to meet me, say, Sam, I have questions. I want to go live with you. So here's my email. But you got to let me know it's you.
Yeah, let me just. Yeah.
You see it?
Just give me a second.
Save it.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I
Don't be
appreciate this
praying
talk.
for Amen.
Yeah, may God guide us both, and we see each other
Amen.
in heaven.
Jesus is alive. He's real. He loves you. Even your Islam says Isa's alive, and he's watching over you. So we'll be praying for you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Help us, bye-bye.